Where's Bill and Ted? They're not pieces of paper. They're not undocumented. They're illegal aliens. Extranjeros ilegales. And
collateral arrests are now subsequently priced. And I have the data, and I'll present some of that to you tonight. So
yeah.
Thank you for being here tonight. And
this is Ryan Vienna. He's one of the city council members. I got a long cord.
Until its implementation, and then concessions were made basically.
And it's still not good enough.
To protect
the sheriff still opposes SB 54.
But you can refer to Sheriff Jim McDonald's positions on those.
The sheriff here?
LA County, yes. He opposed it, and he still opposes it. The Sheriff's Association opposes it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for being here.
Is he a city council member?
Actually have a copy of SB 54?
Yes. Yes.
In front of them?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Kenny.
How's it going?
Did you like the debate? I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah.
I was really prepared. I forgot to mention something. I'll have to mention it. You can mention it or share with others. What made the Greek culture strong is precisely because they eliminated race as the factor that determines right and wrong. It's precisely getting away from race and IQ.
Yeah.
That's something I'll have to mention later.
Well, yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but
Make sure to get this is Ron De Silva, who was murdered by an illegal alien, deported.
Yeah.
We're probably going to go down that
do
way.
that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but if you Deuteronomy 7 verses 3 and 4 does kind of mention the whole problem. It does kind of.
I'll be right back.
You know, I think though James's point about climate is a pretty good one because
creating like topical changes, perhaps.
Because
Homo sapien is still Homo sapien.
Because I mean, you have to. Let's
go this way.
Because he pointed out.
I don't know what he's going to do.
In that case, that
Let's try to get the line to go this way. That way we can get the shade.
You know, and
why don't you wait right here?
I mean,
right
if you
here.
think about it, in the case of a tropical climate like Africa.
Going to go this way.
If in the case of a tropical climate like Africa, when people, especially sub-Saharan Africa, it's tropical, it's wet, warm and wet all year round.
Right.
People they have everything they need. And it conditions them to be hunter-gatherers and not move past that. Whereas people in colder climates and in drier climates with dry seasons also tend to be conditioned into preparing for times when they are going to need stuff, you know.
That brings up the environmental factors, doesn't it?
Those environmental factors may actually explain the IQs a bit more, you know.
So everybody, what's happening is I had a debate on the real red elephants. They're pushing this argument that race and IQ cause one another, or they keep saying correlation. You know, they make the arguments that
correlation does not equal causation.
Exactly, that's the point I had to make at the end. They say, well, look at there's a disproportionate number of people of African descent who have lower IQs, and I'm like, how do you define intelligence? IQ tests are not the final determinant for that. And then I make the point that a lot of black communities were targeted with welfare by LBJ and his hateful Great Society scam, and that's why there's such a disproportionate amount of pathology in black communities. The issue is government subsidy. Same thing is true in African countries today, where government just dumps a whole bunch of money, and the dictators take the money and prop themselves up. Hey, Ryan.
Hey.
Arthur. Yes, we've talked.
How you doing?
I'm great. Let's do this. I want an ordinance. I want clear opt-outs. I want to see law enforcement safe and able to communicate with their federal brothers and sisters to protect Americans, to protect, I don't like this argument, but it's a fact. Even the illegals themselves are in danger because of SB 54.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate the Angel Mom shirt.
Yeah, this is Ron De Silva. I don't know if you've met Agnes yet?
I have met Agnes.
Okay, good. Most people don't want to hear this side of it.
Yeah.
62,000 Americans killed since 9/11. Yes, it's just got to stop.
So what's on the agenda? Are you...
She's not liking that I talk about it. That's too bad.
Oh yeah, that's an appeal to emotion fallacy.
Yeah, none of that.
Yeah. I actually pointed out. I actually have in my speech notes the fact that the people on the left tend to instead of actually arguing, they appeal. What they do is they appeal. When they bring up the whole issue of people.
Emotion isn't acceptable because
Exactly.
it changes all the time. I'm gonna get off of this and let you. Okay, here we are. I'm back, everybody. We got Luana's here.
I'm using Gab too, but
Yeah, I love it. I saw it.
yeah.
All right, so everybody, we're here at San Dimas now. San Dimas is taking a stand against SB 54. So here we go. Yeah. You'll notice in that debate how he just kept like attacking me personally. He called me stupid. He called me effing this and that. Did you notice that? And I called him out on it.
I did notice that, but there's one thing. Another thing that should be noted too, though, is that there was also quite a few appeals to emotion,
Okay.
but yeah, on both sides. But it was okay. It was, but I mean, yeah, at least, but yeah, you did pretty good. I was impressed by both of you.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it was like.
So we got here at 5. We all like, this is great. We're beating them again. This is real exciting. Oh, sure. Miss Open Borders is right over there with Open Borders grandma's over there.
Oh yeah, the
I don't know where she is right now, but she was over there.
It's funny that on.
I remembered her. She was at that Brown Supremacy Summit at UC Riverside. When you had that crazy lady saying this is not a school board meeting, this is a Brown Power meeting. That is exactly what she said.
Oh wow.
And that is totally racist. That's very offensive.
It's funny. It's not only it's hypocrisy.
Yes.
It's blatant hypocrisy to call us racist while saying that.
I know. Total
I
racism.
got a charger pack. I was going to bring one.
I think I might need it. I couldn't charge mine up fast enough. I just couldn't change it.
Mine is 20,000 milliamp hours.
Can you hold my place? I gotta take care of this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Give me a sec. Okay.
That's why.
I couldn't charge it. I just sucked the life out of it. I sucked the life out of it. Let's see if this works. Okay.
Mine is 20,000
see.
milliamp hours. So, and it's got 2
Good for
ports
you.
too. So.
Is it working?
Okay, let me see. Maybe it's the cable. I don't know. Oh, let me see if I can.
Well, if you go on any of those, you're gonna always be outnumbered because that's
I'm back, everybody.
the audience that's hosting those type of things.
And it's pretty disturbing, folks. I'll become at 7. I wake up at 1, and it's like you have to like I'm in the South Bay in Torrance.
Yeah.
I'm not. If you don't leave before 2, you're done. You're gonna be on the freeway forever. I gotta end this video, guys. I'll be back.